Hey there, fellow agate lovers. Look what I've got. This is a South Dakota Prairie Agate. I've tumbled these before and they turn out really nice. You know what I haven't done? I haven't cut one and polished one. So for today's video, we're going to do exactly that. I'm going to take this into the shop and decide how I want to cut it, split it open, and polish both sides, and then we'll take a closer look. The South Dakota Prairie Agate has been cut. How do you think it turned out? Kind of, I don't know, it's interesting, but it's a little boring. However, I do see those little fine bubbles in there, so I think this will look good once I get it polished, and especially once we look at it under the microscope. So I'm going to go ahead and take this into the shop, get it on the flat lap, get it nice and flat and shiny, and then I'll bring it back in here and we'll take another look. You saw the Prairie Agate get cut. You got a little sneak preview of what it looks like. Let's take a closer look now that it has been polished. What do you think? Still not very interesting, right? Yeah, I know. They're not all winners, but it's not too bad. There's some stuff in there, don't you think? I like the little bubbly area right there. I'll tell you what, let's look at this under the microscope. Maybe it'll have some redeeming qualities. All right, let's just fly around our Prairie Agate. See what it looks like. Anything interesting in here? Yeah, it's kind of plain. I do like that right there. I do like those bubbles. Yeah, a lot of that. We'll zoom in on some of that here in just a minute. What else is going on inside this little agate? Anything at the edge? Some bad polishing. Oh, that's kind of nice there, a little milky sort of agate goodness there. A little tiny amount of, I think that's banding right there at the very edge. Let's check out some of this up close. Here, let's zoom in right here, see what this looks like as we start to get closer and closer to these little bubbles. What do we see? Anything interesting? Yeah, they just look like little tiny bubbles. In this area, when we zoom in, we can see what I can only assume are little impurities. Look at these little tiny flecks of something inside this. Let's take a closer look at one of these little edge bands that I saw. Yeah, looks like a tiny amount of banding right there at the edge. And here's the other half of the Prairie Agate. Just more of the same. Still not bad. It's got some interesting design in it. Again, I like all those bubbles. I'd prefer to see banding, but hey, you just have to take what it gives you, right? Well, I think the microscope showed some interesting things. What do you think? Okay, it's not a great agate, but it's not a bad rock overall. Let's show it some love. The Prairie Agate. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it.